Excuse me. Sorry to bother you at night. Is this Emily's account? Yes, it is. I'm sorry, who is this? Is it Mary? Yes, this is Mary from AA Company. Okay. So you're from the same company as my husband's? Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, but we haven't even met, nor I don't know about you. That's right. I think so too. Can I help you with something? No, it's not that I want you to do something for me. Okay. You just texted me on WhatsApp out of the blue? Yes, I know it's rude. Does my husband know about this? No, I don't think he knows. I see. Well, I will let him know when he gets home from work, just to be sure. Okay, that's fine. It's Mary, right? Yes, that's right. Good evening. This is Mary. What is it? Did you tell your husband that I texted you the other day? Yes, I did. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to say? No, nothing in particular. If you have nothing else to say like before, I would like to stop texting. Did you know that Nathan is very popular in the company? Is that so? He's handsome and kind to women. He's also very sincere with male employees. That's what makes him so attractive. Wow. Doesn't it bother you a bit? Why would it bother me how he goes around at work? What happens at the company is none of my business. You are a very cool wife, aren't you? I can't imagine that from Nathan. So, is that all you want to talk about? Doesn't it bother you that your husband is popular at work? Why is that? Why is that? Because you are his wife, aren't you? I don't know about other people, and I don't think I need to answer that. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, but could you please stop texting me when you have nothing important? I'm a housewife, so I have a lot of housework to do at this time of day, like cleaning. That's kind of a harsh thing to say. Nathan is so personable and easy to talk to. I'm surprised to hear that his wife is like this. That's your own imagination, isn't it? It's none of my business, so please excuse me. Hi, it's been a while. It's Mary. Do you remember me? You're from AA Company, right? Yes, I am. What do you want this time? I've been keeping quiet about it, but I'm actually Nathan's beautiful subordinate. Okay. Your husband is going on a business trip for 3 days, starting today, right? Yes, that's right. I'm supposed to accompany him. You are? I see. Hope you have a nice trip. That's it? What? I've repeatedly sent you meaningful messages, and I just told you that I will be accompanying him on a business trip. Doesn't it make you suspicious? What do you mean by that? What do I mean by that? Don't you get it after I've told you this much? You're an easygoing wife who is either slow-paced or insensitive. How do you think I found out about your account in the first place? I don't know. Did you ask Nathan? Of course not. It's because I secretly looked through Nathan's cell phone. What? You looked at my husband's phone without permission? Isn't that a violation of the unauthorized computer access law? You should be aware that you will be subject to a claim for damages in a civil case as well. Huh? That's not important. I'm with Nathan right now. And of course, we're staying at the same hotel. I see. Of course you are. It's a business trip, isn't it? You're always aloof. But doesn't it bother you? About what? That a beautiful subordinate like me and Nathan are staying in the same hotel. This makes your handsome husband mine. Do you really think you can do such a thing? He's a married man. I know that, but you can't control how you feel about liking someone, can you? Did you think anything from my frequent messages to you? I felt it at least a little, but it's not something I can do about. You really aren't interested in your husband, are you? That's also what Nathan said. What? My husband said that? Yes! She's not interested in me at all. What time are you coming home? Are you having dinner at home? What are your plans for the weekend? You ask so many questions, and he is sick of it. Sick of me? Isn't this a normal thing for married couples? I think it's important for a couple to share a life together, even if they're not husband and wife, but also for a parent and a child. Oh, so that's why he is sick about you. What? You force your own values on him. Or rather, you look him down and force your value on him. I think I understand somehow what Nathan was talking about. You have no right to say that to me. Besides, my husband is your boss, right? Isn't it rude to make such a comment toward your boss's wife? I have never thought of Nathan as my boss. He is older than me, but he is handsome and kind to women. He has a good income, and there is no way I would leave such a person alone. Wait a minute. My husband is married to me. That has nothing to do with it. I told you before. Age has nothing to do with liking someone. But my husband is married. It's a risk for a woman to have a relationship with a married man. Even with the risk, he is attractive. If that's what you think, that's fine. If you have nothing more to say, I'll end this conversation. Oh yes, I forgot something important. I'm in love with Nathan. I see. We'll be alone on this trip. I understand. I heard that from my husband too. What? He said he'll be alone with this beautiful subordinate. So I knew that even if you hadn't told me. I see. So you don't care what happens to us? How can that be? If something happens, you two would be having an affair, wouldn't you? Do you understand that? I understand, but I still love him. I see. I see? You're always so blunt. On this business trip, I intend to take him away from you, so keep that in mind. I just couldn't resist my feelings for him. Take away my husband? Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. I want to marry him after you divorce him. That's enough. So you're all prepared. Well then, please do until you're satisfied. Huh? You are starting to get on my nerves. What's with these texts? Please don't complain if I take away your husband. You didn't even stop me. I didn't even stop you? I have been saying that you are having an affair, haven't I? Adultery is not something that benefits you. I think you should stop it. We love each other, so it's not adultery, okay? No. What are you saying? My husband and I are married, right? Then it is adultery, isn't it? It's not adultery. He loves me, and I love him with all my heart. So, we're in love with each other. Just stop interrupting me. I don't remember interrupting you. I'm younger than you. I'm beautiful. My skin is shiny and I have a great body. Yeah? So what? Do you think you can beat me even if you are married to him? Is it a matter of winning or losing? Yes, it is. This is a battle between a woman and a woman. It's about which one of us will win the heart of Nathan. It's a serious game. You can't go up against me. But I'm married to him. No matter what you do, it's still cheating. If you commit adultery during his marriage, you wouldn't stand a chance. You're so frustrated! Huh? You're jealous because Nathan chose me. Are you really a grown woman? I'm surprised at your lack of common sense. Since further conversation with you is a waste of time, I'm leaving now. Huh? What's with that tone? I'm going to take your husband from you right now, so watch it. Oh, I'll make sure to take a screenshot of this conversation, just so you know. Emily, this is Mary. I visited Nathan's room last night. I couldn't suppress my feelings and ended up... I see. And then, he accepted my feelings. We became like a man and a woman. We kind of slept together. A beautiful subordinate. What? I warned you, didn't I? That will be cheating. You're saying that again out of spite. Why don't you just admit defeat? No matter how you look at it, I won, didn't I? He clearly told me that he loves me. You have talked too much. Don't be a sore loser. Please be honest and tell me you'll give up Nathan to me. Well, I've told you many times I'm married. I am Nathan's wife. If you don't understand this part, you'll be in a lot of trouble, okay? What do you mean? If I can go out with him and get married, I'll be able to live a rich life with no shortage of money. I won't be in any trouble, will I? You still don't understand anything. What? What do you mean? If you still don't get it, it makes me want to help you. Oh, really? You finally decided to get a divorce? That's the right decision. Was it the right decision? Of course it was. Because Nathan and I are engaged to be married. Actually, our divorce was decided long ago. Huh? What do you mean? It's like I said. We had already decided to get divorced. Whether you show up or not, whether you take my husband away from me or not, we're going to get divorced eventually. Huh? You say it was decided before. Then why don't you divorce him right away? It seems like he wants an early divorce too. And you're not in love with him either, right? I guess so. I want to get a divorce too, but there's trouble on my husband's side. What kind of trouble? My husband has a lot of girls he promised to marry. What? What do you mean? That means there are a lot of women like you, Mary. It's not the first time I get a message like this. At least 3 or 4 people have texted me with the same contents as you did. I think everyone misunderstands him because he is so nice to all women. I'm the only one he really cares about. That's what everybody said too. That's not true. Yesterday in bed, he said he only loves me. He told me he wants to marry me. Oh, he seems to be saying those words to everyone too. You are really a very happy person, aren't you? Well, if you're going to say that much, fine. Anyway, I hope you and Nathan get divorced soon. I want to start preparing for it right away. Mary, I'm going to ask you again. Do you really not know what happens if you have an affair? Of course I will be happy. For all the pain I went through during the affair, God is watching over me so that I can be happy afterwards. You really are a very happy person. I don't want to shock you too much. I'll text you tomorrow. Please enjoy your dreaminess until then. Mary, may I have a word with you? Oh, I bet you must be very depressed right now. I'd like to continue what we talked about yesterday. What is it? Actually, I'm currently demanding alimony from my husband. Alimony? Yes, I'm claiming the same for all the women he had affairs with. You slept with my husband, didn't you? Yes, I did. He told me that I am beautiful, have a great body and a great skin. I think I satisfied him. That's an affair, isn't it? What? You even had sexual intercourse while he was married, so you can't get away with it. I'm also keeping a record of this conversation. Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Does that mean I'm going to be charged alimony too? Exactly. I've decided to demand alimony from all the women whom he had an affair with. What? But Nathan said he would marry me. He said we'd live happily together. Even if that's true, my husband is still married. Any act of infidelity during marriage is subject to a claim for alimony. I'm going to charge you too. By the way, how much is alimony? Well, after consulting with my lawyer, we think $20,000 is the best amount. I think you will probably be contacted by a lawyer. Wait a minute. There's no way I can pay $20,000. I'm just a beautiful employee with almost no savings. That's why I told you yesterday. I told you that you should stop being unfaithful. I advised you because of this incident. Oh no, absolutely impossible. I can't pay such a large sum of money. You cannot get away with it. It's a fact that you committed adultery, so honestly admit it and pay the fee. You know, you are talking about this like it's someone else's problem. There's no way I can pay that much. But didn't you do it without listening to my advice? I think you should take responsibility of what you have done by yourself. No, please don't ask for alimony. I wasn't having an affair. I really loved Nathan. That excuse won't work now that we have a proof. You committed adultery during my husband's marriage. That is a fact. Then I'll pay alimony little by little after marrying him. I think that will be difficult. Why? My husband had relations with several women and promised to marry all of them. And then, one woman's accusation made the company find out about it. That woman's accusation led to the discovery that he had relationships with several women. I'm sure your name will come up soon. No! So, his boss thought that he could cause a disturbance in the company. As a result, my husband will soon be transferred to a sales office on a remote island. To a remote island? And he's also going to take a huge pay cut. If you still want to marry my husband, I won't stop you. You're lying. He didn't say anything about that. You're just making it up. If that's what you want to think, that's fine. Anyway, I'll only ask you to pay me the fee. I've kept all of our past conversations. I don't think you can get away with it. Wait a minute. There's no way I can pay that much money. I just got this job. What would I do if they make me quit because of you? Is it my fault? That's not true. You're the one who had an affair with my husband. Even though I told you it was wrong to have an affair. You were the one who said I love Nathan and kept going on, weren't you? Please take responsibility for your actions. Oh no! Then all my dreams will disappear. You tried to take something that belongs to someone, and that's why you got yourself into this mess. You need to reflect on your actions and use them for the rest of your life. I'm not going to stop asking for alimony. I'm sure my husband and I will divorce soon, so you can do whatever you want afterwards. Wait a minute! I'm still young. I have a future in this company. If everything goes out the window just because I had an affair, I'm screwed. Please, let us go. What? After all this? You were such a prickly woman after all. I will never let you off the hook. I'll even make sure to charge you alimony. If you keep on complaining, I'll consider increasing the amount. That's not good. So, if I honestly admit and apologize, You'll reduce the amount? That's not going to happen. You really are naive and insane. Think of it as an expensive lesson and pay the fee. I'm sure you'll hear from my lawyer after this, so please talk to him. Please, help me. I'm young and I have a future. That's not going to happen. Then at least give me a reduction? I'm telling you that won't happen either. I can't talk to you anymore, so I'm going to end this conversation. And I'm going to block you, so please don't contact me again. Oh no! What am I supposed to do? After that, thanks to an excellent lawyer, I was able to get a divorce without any problems. I think it's about time my ex-husband was shipped off to a remote island. The company can't stand it when he has his hands on any woman he wants, can they? Now he lives alone and goes to work in a miserable state. He's paying my alimony in installments. Each of the other adulterers has also paid alimony, of course. When the company found out about the affair and that she was demanded alimony, she couldn't stand the cold stares from those around her anymore. She left AA Company, where she was finally hired. I heard that she has started a night job to pay her alimony. What she does is none of my business. I have decided to go back to my single life and start my own business with the alimony I received. From now on, I will do my best to make my work my purpose in life.